So tell me, we're not the only ones that have a ton of boxes laying around all the time. Recently, I've just been loving reusing these boxes to create beautiful crafts, beautiful decor, and this video has brand new inspiration for you.
At a recent trip to my local Dollar Tree, which you know I go there all the time, I realized that I had not crafted with these towels. These are found in the car aisle, and I brought home a couple, and I'm going to join forces with cardboard. You're going to want to see what I make with these. All right, first thing is I'm going to make a triangle tree. You've seen these before. I thought I was going to make it a little smaller. I ended up making it a little bigger, and I'm so glad I did. I'm going to use my very favorite blade knife that I do have on my Amazon store if you want to check it out. It is sharp, it is easy to work with, and so good on my hands. Now I'm going to make some horizontal lines going from the bottom to the top. I'm going to give this tree a little chippy, kind of neutral color, and you're going to see what I do. I'm going to have a scraper, and I'm going to dip it in some white chalk paint, just a little edge on the bottom, and then I'm going to start scraping on the paint. So I'm going to do it in every other section that I drew. And basically, I just want to give this a weathered look. That's it. Because the cardboard has those natural dents, it really created a nice distressed look. So I'm going to do this here on the second from the bottom one and then do every other one. And now it's time to add some of that towel. Now this is a piece that I had left over from another project, and I'm going to cut off a piece that is just about the size of each empty space. I'm going to hot glue it in place, and then I'm going to cut off the excess from the edges. And I'm going to do that on all the other spaces. So now you see kind of where this is going. It just looks like it's frosted, snowy tree. Loving it. I'm going to take a piece of scrap wood. This is a piece of 1x4 that I had in the garage, obviously from another project. I'm going to sand it smooth, and I'm going to give it a fresh coat of white chalk paint. You can use any color you want. You can even use more cardboard if you'd like. I like the wood because it made it nice and sturdy. I'm just going to use some Waverly chalk paint and give it a coat on the top, the bottom, everywhere. Let that dry. I'm going to take another piece of cardboard, and it just doesn't matter what size. This is just to add a stem or a trunk to the tree so that we can place it on the base. So I'm just going to hot glue it in place and leaving about, maybe about 2 inches from the bottom. I'm going to add a dab of glue and then just add glue in the front, the sides, as well as the back, just to add a nice strong hold. And then it dawned on me, I can use cardboard. So I'm going to take another piece of cardboard, fold it in half like an L shape, and hot glue it to the back of the tree and then the base. And this absolutely did it. Now I'm going to add a piece of foam to the front of the tree. This is so that we can add some florals. These greenery picks I do get on Amazon, although you can use the ones from Dollar Tree. I just feel like you get more bang for your buck when I get them on Amazon, but Dollar Tree carries many evergreen picks and they're beautiful. So I'm just going to start placing some here and there, kind of like to the sides of the foam, and I'm going to mirror each side. So whatever I put on the right side, I'm going to put on the left side. And then I'm going to keep it pretty simple, and I'm just going to add a nice large red poinsettia. This is just going to add a pop of color and make it so festive. Oh my goodness, my friends, this is gorgeous. I love the look, how easy it was, but I'd love to know what you think. For the next cardboard craft, I'm going to take another piece of cardboard and I'm going to freehand what will look like a mitten. And I'm just going to again use my blade knife to cut it, and then I'm going to use the first one to trace a second one so that I have 2 mittens that look in similar shape and size. Once they're cut to size, I'm just going to bring in a brand new towel. These are, again, just in the car aisle. Just grab one and then cut off a piece that is going to be large enough to cover the mitten. I want that bottom portion to be flat and then the rest on top to be fluffy. So I'm just going to start at the bottom by placing the towel and some hot glue, and it sticks so good to the cardboard. And I'm just going to add hot glue to that bottom portion, flatten it out, and then to the remaining portion, I'm just going to start gluing and adding some pillow stuffing so it has a nice cushion to it. All right, friends, if you have not joined my email list, I would love for you to do so. I email once a week with upload updates as well as any new news from my channel. So if you want to check it out, that link is down in the description box.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time.
We're just about done with the front of the mitten, and then it's time to do the back. Now, I decided to just keep it simple and just wrap it around with the X's, hot gluing as needed. I also had to make a few little cuts just to make sure that it's going to lay nice and flat. But no big deal. Take your time, hot glue, if whatever you want. It's up to you. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the second mitten. But of course, I'm not going to show you that one because we already did this one. But just so you know, repeat the process in the second mitten. And then it's time to just start adding some decor to them. We have two cute little mittens that look identical. I'm going to add ribbon. This is from Dollar Tree from last year's selection. Just going to add it right there to the bottom portion, some hot glue, and then bring it to the back. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And this is where you can have fun. You can add whatever decor you want, or you can leave them just as is. I decided to add these little frosted pigs. I'm going to divide them into 2 pigs and add 1 on each one. I'm going to do it on the opposite side as the thumb because it just felt good there. And then I add some berries and some little pine cones just to add texture and color. And I did the same exact thing to the other ones so they mirror each other. And then we need to, of course, have a way to hang them. So I thought the best way to do it is just to add some more of that same ribbon, add a little dab of hot glue to the back, and just loop it. And that's it. What a cute, oh my gosh. This is definitely one of my favorites. I've never done mittens before, and it was so much fun. For this next cardboard craft, I'm going to take another piece of cardboard, of course, and I'm going to make some small little trees. We're going to make some cute little ornaments, and I think this is a perfect craft to do with friends, your kids, or even your grandkids. It's such an easy one. Once you have the little tree free-handed, it's just a very simple triangle tree, and I gave it a cute little trunk. I'm going to cut it again with my blade knife, and then I'm going to use that first one to create a second one, so again, they match in size. The beautiful part of this is that you can create as many as you want. I'm going to make 2 of them, but you can create 10, 15, 20. They're so easy and quick to do. Once I had them cut, I'm going to start with some yarn. This yarn is a fluffy one that I got at Michael's so long ago. I've had it for probably 3 years now. And I'm just going to start in the back and then start adding hot glue at the front edge and the back edge so that that first loop is nice and secure. And then you're just going to want to work your way up. When you get to the part with the tree edges, add another thin line of hot glue and then place the yarn and just hold it just for a few seconds till it holds. Flip it over, add another line of hot glue to the back edge. Once it hardens, go for it. Just start looping it all the way around, wrapping it to the top. At the very top, add a little dab of hot glue to secure it in place. And then I just work my way back down to cover any little empty spaces.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately.
I'm going to secure it in the back with some hot glue. And then we're going to bring in a nice dark red yarn from Dollar Tree. Again, we're going to start on the back of the tree. I'm going to hot glue a little piece, and then I'm going to make sure that I give it a cute little crisscross design in the front. I'm going to do it again a little bit slower so you kind of see what I'm talking about. Once you reach the top, just hot glue it to the back. It's important that you start and finish in the back so that all those little strands are in the back and not the front. So here's the slower version. You just want to crisscross it very easily. And then when you reach the top, just bring it to the back, hot glue it, and then cut it. I'm going to make a little loop with the same yarn just so that we can hang it, knot it in one end, and hot glue it to the back. I did the same thing to the other one. And look how cute this looks. Such an easy craft. Again, great to do with the kiddos. What do you think of this one?
It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything.
For the next cardboard craft, I'm going to take another piece of cardboard, of course, and make another triangle tree. And this time we are going to make it a little bit more in the colorful scheme. I'm going to cut it once again with my blade knife, and then we're going to bring in these flannel type fabric. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I want to say it was a couple of years ago. I've used it here and there, and it's lasted me so long. I love the texture, how soft it is, and the design. I'm going to take some more pillow stuffing, and I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did with the mitten. Just start hot gluing on the edges, slowly but surely. Keep the pillow stuffing in there. You can move it around if you need to. And then just keep going until the entirety is covered. And once again, we're just going to flip it over, and we're just going to start folding the excess fabric to the back, hot gluing and cutting as needed, making sure that it's as nice and neat as possible on the edges, because that's what you'll be able to see. Now I'm going to bring in this Dollar Tree little glass mason jar, so cute, and these little LED lights. Now Dollar Tree carries LED lights, but they have regular batteries, and they're a lot bulkier. I get these on Amazon, and they come a bunch for a really good price, so I'm going to use these, but you can use Dollar Trees if you want. I hot glued the little battery pack to the back, and I added some greenery picks to the back of the tree, added the tree in the middle, hot glued the ends to the edge of the jar, added more picks to the front, and a pine cone, and that's it. Because the tree is so light, it held so well. I love the way this looks at night. It lights up, and it's so pretty.
We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love.
You're going to have to let me know which one is your favorite, and I have another video for you to watch with tons more of Christmas crafts. Check it out, click on it. I'll see you later, and have a blessed day. Bye.
'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll